So yes, again, if you've just joined us, it's Corey Sievers here from the Savvy team. Welcome to the Skin Rejuvenation and Anti-Aging Expo. It's my pleasure to now take you through the 13 major anti-aging mistakes. Question is, are you making them? And so this will be a good introduction to the specific product-related information that you're going to hear over the course of the rest of the webinar. So let's go into mistake number one. Mistake number one is not having an anti-aging regime. Goodness me, you've got to have an anti-aging regime. And some people say, oh, I'm really simple. I've tried it all, nothing works. So I just, don't worry about my skin. Well, if you say you've tried it all, nothing works, or I like to keep it simple, well, busted. It can take at least 8 weeks for you to see the results of many of the ingredients and the way they work on the skin. So you've got to give the products time. With consistency comes the results. And people get caught in the notion of a miracle ingredient and the fountain of youth. And, I've given it to you a bit saying that we've got a time machine here, which we truly believe that we do. But dramatic results may not happen overnight. It can take weeks of consistent use for real, noticeable, and long-term results to happen. And this is the key both with a skincare regime and an anti-aging nutritional regime. So invest in your skin no matter what your age, okay? So you've got to take on an anti-aging regime. It can be simple or it can be complex, depending on what you're used to using. So think right now, am I sort of like keep it simple. I'm not going to do it unless it's simple. If you know that's what you're about, then talk to your Savvy team member and they will show you how to get a result-based but simple program together, okay? If you're the kind of person who says, I want it all, then you're definitely in the right place because we've got some exciting things to share with you. Mistake number one, that was mistake number one. Mistake number two is not cleansing and exfoliating effectively. Now that doesn't mean, scrubbing away every day. Let's take exfoliation, for example, with men and women. A lot of men don't necessarily wash their face effectively, cleanse effectively, but they are automatically exfoliating based on the fact that they're shaving often. Now, I remember many, many years ago that there was a program on a current affair where some dermatologists were starting to get ladies to shave their face because the theory was that part of the reason that men didn't age as quickly as women is they're exfoliating regularly. And part of the issue too is that men have thicker skin and all of that sort of thing. So we're not suggesting, ladies, that you start shaving or exfoliating every day, but certainly not cleansing and exfoliating effectively can leave that dry surface skin and leave you looking older than you need to. So some people say, I don't do it because my skin is too sensitive. Well, getting rid of the dead cells helps to soften and brighten the skin. Yes, aggressive scrubs can lead to redness and irritation. So you want to avoid scrubs with a rough texture, not so much coconut fiber, but walnut shells are often used in there, and they're just too harsh for the skin. So you want something gentle that has both a scrub technology and a gentle sort of a chemical exfoliant, natural chemical exfoliation properties as well. Okay, so you definitely want to do that. I saw one particular lady testing online. She went 21 days without washing her face, and her skin started to get blackheads and pimples and everything. So her takeaway was that you definitely need to cleanse your skin. Okay, and using an exfoliator helps you to look younger. Mistake number three is skipping protection from the environmental factors like the sun. Okay, so there's a lot of evidence saying that exposure to UVA rays is one of the primary culprits behind aging. And it happens all year long and even inside because the rays can penetrate glass. So, if you're exposed to a lot of UV, you want to use some SPF protection. So a moisturizer or even actually a safe sunscreen. So we'll tell you more about what's on offer a bit later through the Savvy team. But here's the interesting thing too. What they say is that 80% of the visible signs of aging could be attributed to UV damage or environmental damage. And what a lot of the latest evidence is showing is that these extrinsic factors like sun exposure, but also environmental pollution, they're causing a rapid aging of the skin. In fact, there was a study done looking at all these environmental factors. The most prominent was the skin, the aging of the skin through the sun, and that's known as photoaging. But a lot of studies now in recent years have shown that things like smoking and air pollution are leading to extrinsic skin aging, and even traffic fumes. Okay, so we've got to, when we talk about skipping protection from environmental factors, it's the sun, it's pollution and everything, and we've got some exciting innovations to share with you that will help you to protect yourself from these environmental factors. So that's mistake number 3, skipping that protection. Mistake number 4 is rubbing and tugging on tired eyes and not nourishing this delicate eye area. So if you're tired all the time and pulling and tugging at the eyes, this can break the tiny capillaries and lead to the skin around your eye to darken. And this can really be quite noticeable and make you look older than you actually are. So, you also worsen the wrinkling around in that area if you're tugging on them. So stop the habit, and you'll start to look younger in 2 to 4 weeks if you do tend to rub your eyes. Now, a couple of products that you'll want to look out for is our dual action eye gel. Fantastic for this particular issue. Okay, another one, our brand new product released as part of our anti-aging system, Infusion, will help with this area as well. Another brilliant product, the anti-aging serum, wonderful for the eye area. So look out for those when in the next part when we're talking specifically about the products. And hopefully you've got a piece of paper or a smartphone or something in front of you so that you can jot down some of these ideas. Mistake number 5 is not targeting the problem areas. Now, it's well known in dermatology and skincare technology and all that sort of thing that there are 5 things that can make you look older than you really are. Dull skin, dry skin, brown spots, puffy eye bags, and dark under eye circles are the things that will make you look older. But also your complexion will look, not as nice if you've got ruddiness, like redness and even open pores. Take the picture on screen, for example. You can see the open pores and the rough patchy areas of skin. We have some amazing products that can smooth out the skin texture, and you'll definitely want to look at our brand new Modere ID anti-aging system, which helps not only with slowing aging but also with refining the pores and smoothing out the skin texture in a matter of weeks. So definitely look at that. Mistake number 6 is oiling but not hydrating the skin. A lot of the times people are using a moisturizer, but then not putting the actual hydration, the liquid. So they're using oils in the cream that they're putting on, but not hydrating with something water-based. So no matter what your skin type, you can suffer from dehydrated skin. Even oily skin can become more oily because it's dehydrated. So you want to be able to hydrate and replace that moisture loss. Now, if you're in air conditioning or in any of those sorts of climates where it sucks the moisture out of your skin, you can use, for example, our skin veil, which protects through Modere, which protects you from that moisture loss. More on that later. But also you're wanting to use something like our hydrating activator to put that moisture in, especially if you've got mature skin. So, moisturizers generally work in 2 ways, either by preventing water loss by coating the skin with an oil-based substance to trap in that moisture. And what most common store-bought brands will do is have things like petroleum, mineral oil, and lanolin to do that. And these clog the pores, cause contact irritation, and they even can have carcinogenic impurities in them. So, other products use like humectants, like propylene glycol, and these can age you over time because they draw the moisture out of your skin to plump up your skin. So you definitely want to avoid all those harmful ingredients if you want to slow aging. Mistake number 7 is ignoring sun damage and photoaging. Now, we dealt with this partially when we talked about ignoring environmental protection, but what can happen is if you've got dry, patchy, sun-damaged areas, it's going to make you look older than you are. So you want to, obviously freckles are different. Some people end up with freckles, and it doesn't necessarily make you look older if that's your skin type. But if you just ignore that, then they can turn into photo aging damage and leading to sunspots and then needing treatment for sunspots and all that, and that's definitely going to make you look older. So there are some brilliant products available that can help to over time restore that balance and nourish the skin. We've even seen some people say that when they've used certain products on a consistent basis, that they believe that their sunspots and all of the signs of photo aging are starting to decrease. So that's exciting as well. Mistake number 8 is going to bed without a nighttime skincare regime. All right, I'm too tired to wash my face. It takes a couple of minutes and it's going to help ensure you're fresh-faced for years. So, sleeping with dirt, oil, makeup, it can cause acne and enlarged pores and also blackheads and all that sort of thing. So, at least give your face a quick wash and apply a simple anti-aging skincare regime. It's one of the things that are considered one of the 5 worst skincare mistakes. So, definitely want to wash your face before going to bed. Mistake number 9 is neglecting your neck, chest, and hands. There are some products that are really good for tightening these areas. So, a lot of the times, women might have quite a good skincare regime for their face, but neglect to continue that down to the neck and the décolletage, and also the back of the hands. So when you're applying skincare products to your face, obviously some people are really, sparing, and so the products are not likely to go anywhere past your chin because there's not enough that you've applied. But if you're applying the products fairly generously and you can rub it down your neck and décolletage and then the back of your hands, it's going to make a huge difference because, it's one of those signs that they look for to see whether someone's had work done. Take a look at the back of their hands. If the face looks a lot better than the back of the hands, then perhaps this person's had work done. It's a little bit of a secret there that apparently gets around in the anti-aging and beauty therapy world. So definitely look after that area. All right, number 10 is not taking your supplements to slow aging from the inside out or drinking enough water. If you drink plenty of water, it helps flush the toxins out, your skin looks brighter. Taking supplements also helps your body to function. You just think about it. Your body is a crisis management organism. So if the cells inside, like your heart and your internal organs, if they need nourishment, your body's going to say, all right, well, we're not getting enough nutrition around here because so-and-so is not eating enough and drinking enough good, clean water. So we're going to have to put all of our nutritional effort into looking after the heart and the blood vessels here. And look, forget the skin. Bugger-lugs will manage without good-looking skin. So what happens is when you're first taking nutrition, inside starts to rejuvenate, and then you start to see that reflected on the outside. So supplements and water are going to help you to look younger over the long haul. Let's just take a look at what Sarah, this journalist who did. Sarah was 42, and she was astounded. She thought, this is going to make a difference. She started to drink 3 liters of good water a day, and she believed it took 10 years off her complexion. She said that she can genuinely see a difference in her face. People made comments, but she also said her headaches and poor digestion and some of her health issues disappeared as well. So let's take a look at her results. This is what happened to Sarah in 4 weeks by drinking 3 liters of water a day. So put down the coffee and pick up a glass of water, okay? So that's mistake number 10. Mistake number 11 is messing with your sleep schedule. A bad night's sleep can definitely wreck your skin. And if you continue to do it repeatedly, then you are definitely, according to studies, you're going to look older than you are. After after a night of 8 hours sleep, 30 women across the UK, including some supermodels, had their skin examined. So this is after a night of 8 hours sleep. Researchers measured all of the wrinkles and the pores and the brown spots and the red areas, and then the participants slept for 6 hours or less for 5 nights in a row and had their skin tested again. The participants in the study had up to double the amount of fine lines and wrinkles, up to 3/4 more brown spots and more dark circles under their eyes. So if you continue this sleep deprivation for weeks, the effects could obviously worsen and cause premature skin discoloration. So, Dr. Guy Meadows, founder of the Sleep School in the UK, said that sleep is a time for the body to heal, renew, and eliminate toxins, and even heal the skin. So get some sleep. Make sure you've taken some nutrition before you sleep as well, like some nighttime antioxidants to really help that rejuvenation from the inside. Mistake number 12 is sabotaging your skin and even your health by still using harmful ingredients like sulfates that are harsh and corrosive and drying, like DEA, MEA, and TEA, these ammonia compounds that are even linked to cancer and cause drying of the skin and the hair, and even result in redness and inflammation. So mineral oil, mineral oil comes from petroleum, and it can form a film over the skin and stop the skin's natural ability to respire. So, definitely you're sabotaging your health as well as your skin. So grab that report, the endocrine disrupting chemicals report that we have on offer. Now, mistake number 13 is not combining science and nature. I've seen recipes all over the place for making your own skincare out of, oil and oats and avocado and all this sort of thing. While it's lovely and natural and a great treatment, without the science, it's only going to be treating the top layer of your skin. It's not going to be getting to the deeper layers of the skin where it can really do the work. Can it have an effect? Yes, it can. You definitely want natural ingredients. A lot of our recommended products are filled with natural ingredients, but they've also natural botanical ingredients, but they've got delivery systems to get them to where they're designed to go. So mixing up your own potions to put on your skin, while it might make you feel good, science is showing that it's really not slowing aging. You've got to be able to combine science and nature. So the bonus mistake here is for the guys out there thinking that this is all just for women. I recently did an interview with a user of our anti-aging skincare, and he said that he's seeing a lot of people in the corporate realm because guys, when you get older, if you start to look older, you become less marketable in the corporate arena. If you've got the actual skills, the long-term experience, but you also look strong and youthful, you're going to get the job. You're going to get the job because you obviously don't know how to take care of yourself. And if you can take care of yourself, you can take care of business. So all of this is not just for women. So there you have it, guys. They're the 13 anti-aging mistakes that most people make. And so take notice of all of the things that we're sharing in this Skin Rejuvenation Anti-Aging Expo, because we're going to put you in a time machine and have you looking years younger.